What's up, YouTube? My name is Matt, and you're watching FiveTribe. On today's episode, we're going to talk about Bitcoin, currently sitting just under $16,000 at the time of this video recording. Are we going to hit 20,000 by January? Are we headed back to 14? Let's talk about it. Also, have you ever wondered how secure is your Bitcoin wallet address? I know I have. I've wondered if some dude in a dark room somewhere can randomly punch in numbers until he steals all my Bitcoin. Well, I always knew it's secure, but I never knew how secure. And I think it's important that you understand what you're using. So we're going to learn about that today as well. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and board that spaceship headed to the moon. Welcome to the ship, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad you can make it today on this trip to the moon in our Bitcoin spaceship. Just traveling out in the galaxy. This will get old eventually, probably. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be like our thing. We'll just have it going all the time. Oh man, look, there's astronaut Bob's out there. What's up, Bob? How's it going, man? Be good. Cool. Well, so real quick, guys, today we're gonna get into some stuff. We're gonna talk about the old Bitcoin, but first I want to shill some stuff on you here. No, I'm just kidding. We're not gonna shill anything, but the Wise token, if you guys aren't familiar with it, Wise token sale is currently going on. Honestly, I just kind of jumped into it maybe 3 weeks ago. The sale actually just started a few days ago officially, but I did like hardly any research. I was like, this sounds interesting. A lot of people are talking about it, so let me just kind of jump on here. And that's what I did. I just jumped on. Not with a lot. I sent one Ethereum over to it, and I purchased on 3 separate days. It's running for 50 days. I want to say start on the 11th, today's the 14th, so on day 3. Tomorrow will be day 4. You can put in it whichever day you want to go into. Look, I'm not, I watched some of the videos again today, like almost as an after fact. Like, what is this even talking about? Why is it such a big deal? I knew it was supposed to be like Hex, and honestly, I really never did anything with Hex. After doing some research today, I'm going to do a dedicated video in the next couple of days, probably by Tuesday or Wednesday on Wise, just if you want to get into it. But basically, guys, it's just a staking platform that kind of churns money for you, if you will. Some of the big deals about it is it does sound very different than Hex, as far as very similar, but also very different. And we'll dive more into those deep dive details. But if you want to start looking at it, there will be a referral code. Use it, don't use it. I guess people are saying that if you self-refer, you have to like put 50 Ethereum in or something. So definitely use a referral code so that you get a little bit of a bonus. If you decide to get into this, link will be below. You can check it out if you want. I will do a dedicated video in a couple days. I think it sounds kind of cool. I'm not like sending 20 grand over to it and doing something crazy, but like I said, I put 1 ETH in on 3 different days. 2 of them I was on day 1 and day 2. I already have 7,000 Wise tokens, I guess is like the minimum I'm gonna get. And then I've got 1 more day on the crazy random day where there might be 9,999,000 or whatever. The max I could get is like another 6,000 or 7,000, I think. So we shall see what happens with that. But let's keep on trucking here. So I said today we're talking about Bitcoin. So currently we're sitting right at that pinnacle of 16,000, and the question everyone wants to know is, are we going to 20? Really, they want to know, are we going to 100, 150, 200,000? So I just threw in Bitcoin. When will it hit 20K? Into Google, just to kind of see what Google was saying about it. And basically, there's a lot of articles out there, a lot of speculation. This one's back in September, and I actually clicked on and read about it a little bit. Like, it's like all eyes on BTC. Are we going back to 20,000? You scroll down. I mean, it's intense, man. There's a lot of buy pressure, a lot more than there was in 2017. I don't feel like it's just self-fulfilling. I feel like I'm seeing it. You got to stop and ask yourself, like, when you buy that new car and all of a sudden you see that new car everywhere, am I just seeing Bitcoin everywhere because I believe in it? or is it actually becoming more of a thing? Now, I had coffee with a good friend of mine a couple days ago, and actually yesterday, and breakfast, and we talked about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and those opportunities are going to arise to you guys. So our opportunity at that point is to say, hey, if you're serious about it, let's sit down. We'll spend this 10 minutes where I geek out on it, but then we need to spend like 2 hours like learning about it, and let me give you these things. And so I encourage you guys, that's going to be part of mass adoption. But I can tell you more people are talking about it than not talking about it right now. Obviously, stock to flow model, I've seen both sides of it. I've seen the side that's like, this is crazy, it's stupid, it doesn't work because of the type of asset it is. I've seen the side that's all like stock to flow is the way to go. I'm indecisive on the stock to flow model, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, it's created, I believe, in like January of 2019, so a little over almost 2 years old. And you know, if you kind of dive into it here, I mean, here we were under it, and we hit it again. You know, but if you look at where January of 2019 is, just right there. I mean, technically, we were under the stock to flow model when he created stock to flow. Anyways, I don't know. I mean, I think that I would love for it to be true. I mean, that puts us in June. We're hitting 80,000. You know, next December, is that next December? It's like, hold on, I can figure this out. Okay, yeah, this is next December. So they're saying stock to flow has it. Okay, that's this December, right? 2020. Yeah, January 2021. Okay. So I mean, it projects us at 20,000. So stock to flow says we're going to 20,000. I think here's the thing with stock to flow. I think that it continues to make sense as long as the mass adoption continues of Bitcoin. I mean, I use this analogy with people when I'm trying to explain it to them. I say, hey, I bought a bag of Skittles. I've got 10 Skittles, right? 10 Skittles, and say I paid $1 for my bag of Skittles, so technically my Skittles are worth 10 cents a piece, right? And then my son comes in the room and he's like, Dad, I really want some Skittles. I'll pay you 20 cents for each of your Skittles. I'll double your price of your Skittles. So I sell him 2 Skittles for 40 cents. Now, I haven't eaten any of my Skittles yet. I still have 80 Skittles left. But my 80 Skittles are no longer worth 80 cents. They're now worth $1.60. Basic supply and demand, guys. So as long as the limited number of Bitcoins continues and people will continue to want to buy them, then the price will continue to go up. Something else to think about, guys. When you look at the total market cap and you say it's worth, you know, $250 billion, or when it gets to like $500 billion or $1 trillion, yada yada, so on and so forth, it doesn't mean like people didn't spend that much money to get there. I didn't spend $1.60 on my bag of Skittles or $2 on my bag of Skittles. I spent $1. So my Skittles, and if I'd be willing to, if my Skittles went to $10 a piece, I'm selling the dang Skittles. You can count on it. So you just got to understand that's what we're up against. So we will continue to have sell pressure, continue to have buy pressure, so on and so forth. Let's look at real quick on the chart here. So this is a 4-hourly candle chart. I mean, basically, it just keeps consolidating upward. Like we bounce up, we consolidate for a while sideways, which is really good. I mean, these parabolic runs where we just jump. If we jump tomorrow to 20K, then as soon as people start selling, there's no stability. There's no line there to hold us up on the way back down. So we need to see this. This is good. In fact, this is a fairly short time frame for it to be doing it. We'll see if it continues right here in the next couple of days to break out or break down again. I think if we break down again, I mean, we'll probably test the 14.5 range somewhere in there before coming back up, because if you look, that's kind of where we went quickly. So we got more support once we get back down around 14.5. But let's see here. So I said what else we're going to talk about today. So we're going to talk about Bitcoin and how secure is your Bitcoin wallet address. So I was thinking about it, and to be honest with you, I know they're super secure. I know that like it'd be easier to be struck by lightning so many times than hack a wallet, blah blah blah. But why is that? So today, the bit of not even deep diving I did a little bit of Googling, watched this dude's video. This guy right here, Chain Tuts. Well, it was Chain Nuts, but it's Chain Tuts. Chin Tuts. I don't know how you say his name. So this is a cool video. If you just search why you can't just brute force a Bitcoin private key. So brute forcing, I picture like those spy videos where they throw the computer on the keypad thing, and it figures out your 10-digit code or whatever. So in his video, he goes into detail about what 8-bit encryption was, and 16-bit, and 28-bit, so on and so forth. You can see here, and I guess the average PC now can basically a 28-bit encryption code. It can break in minutes, 36-bit days, 44-bit years. But then when you get into 256-bit encryption, which is what he goes into detail. It's a cool video. You should check it out. He goes into detail about specifically how the ones and zeros work and all of that in that transition to make the code. But 256-bit encryption is what Bitcoin uses for its private keys. So if you take that number right there, that 3 times 10 to the 46th power. Hey Siri, what is 10 to the 64th power?
10 raised to the 64th power is a 65-digit number beginning with 1000.
A 65-digit number beginning with 100. That's years, ladies and gentlemen, years. So then he goes on in the video to show okay, the world's smartest computer, let's say the government wants to get behind it, wants to hack Bitcoin addresses. Can it do it? Can it do it? So the answer is no. So basically he goes on and he shows how many years it would take and it's more years than the suspected planets have been in existence. Just mind-blowing. So kind of cool. You should check it out. But if you're going to get hacked, this is probably more how your wallet will get hacked, guys. It's not going to be somebody brute forcing and just guessing your security, your private key. It's going to be one of these 10 reasons. So let's just kind of scroll through them here real quickly. So you guys need to do your doings in the crypto. Hacking your device. So if you have all your stuff saved in one spot, guess what? It's not very secure. So never have your private key taken a picture, saved somewhere that's on a cloud that someone could access. It's a horrible idea. So this is phishing emails. That's just, honestly, guys, most of these things are ways you would get hacked. Like if your regular bank account needed to get hacked. Installing a keylogger. Be careful when you're installing things on your computers. Downloading fake wallets. That's a great way to get your crypto stolen. Impersonating a company. So these are always at hackers. If you can think of a way that a hacker would normally get you, that's how they're going to get your Bitcoin. Okay. So if you just do what I do, get yourself one of these right here. It's a ledger. I got the ledger right there. That's where the crypto goes right there, guys. That one's actually new. I haven't actually loaded all my crypto over to it yet, but it will be going there very soon. And then that sucker will be stored somewhere super secure. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video today. Looking forward to bringing you guys much more content in the days to come. Going to do some crypto stuff. Going to be doing some Rubit stuff. Just really stuff that I'm interested in, guys. Stuff that I want to see. I think you might be interested in too. If I keep producing things that I like, then I'm going to enjoy the ride. So, hope you guys are buckled up. Hope you got your seatbelts on. We're ready to head towards the moon because it's going to be an amazing journey. See you guys next time.